Where do you find a girlfriend these days? Sure, you can use a dating app, but they don't have a great success rate, and most girls on there aren't really looking for anything long term. Meeting a girl in person and striking up a conversation still has the highest success rate, but it's not easy either. It takes a lot more confidence to approach a girl and to start talking to her than it does messaging her on a dating app. You will be a lot more successful though and can find your next girlfriend, so it's worth the risk. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you how and where you can find a girlfriend. Like and subscribe, let's go. How to find a girlfriend. Now, before we dive into where you can find a girl, you need to make sure that you are ready to win over a girl. So, how is your flirting? Do you have the confidence needed to walk up to a lady? Do you have some conversation ready too? These are all things to think about before you go out looking for a lady. You might find her, but not win her over if you are not ready to impress her. Find a girlfriend whilst you are out jogging. Have you seen this scene in a movie? Well, it happens in real life too. Picture this, you are out on your morning run, running through a park, and you are focused only on running and you accidentally run into someone. You look up and you think she's cute. So you strike up a conversation and ask her if she would like to go and grab a coffee. She says yes, you go and talk for hours, then you start dating and eventually she becomes your girlfriend. And it all started with you going jogging. Now, you shouldn't try to, on purpose, run into girls, but if it happens, it happens. And it probably means that it's meant to be, so maybe take up jogging. Find a girlfriend in the bookstore or in a library. Are you searching for an introverted girlfriend or someone who really loves reading? Well, then it makes sense to look in places that this type of person would hang out. Introverted girlfriends can be hard to find because they are normally at home spending time alone. When they are not though, you will find them in a bookstore or a library, both of which are quiet people. If you spot a cute looking girl through the books, remember that she has probably come there to be alone, so you need to be careful when it comes to approaching her. If you rush over and say hello, she might feel ambushed, which is not good. You want her to feel comfortable and like you are a similar person to her. You could instead start looking at books on the shelf next to her. You might catch her eye and she might even be the one to strike up a conversation. Meeting a girl in this way will take patience and you may have to visit a few bookstores before you find your Juliet. Find a girlfriend in a restaurant. You could be out for dinner at your favourite restaurant and a certain lady catches your eye. Don't let that moment pass you by though, because you might never see her again. You don't need to disrupt her while she's eating. There are other ways to catch her attention. Send some drinks over to her table or try to catch her gaze by making eye contact with her regularly. She might just notice you and ask for your number. A nice meal and a girl's number, it's a win-win. Find a girlfriend at a bar. Bars are great places for meeting girls. They often get a bad rap and girls assume that guys that speak to them at bars only want one thing. So approaching a girl at a bar is not without its risks. The first step is going to be making eye contact with her and catching her gaze, then asking if you can buy her a drink and striking up a good conversation. This is going to make her think, wow, this guy is so confident and sexy. Now, most guys will jump straight to asking if she wants to go back to his house, and that's where it gets a bad rap. You also need to make it obvious quickly that you are looking for more than a one-night stand. And one easy way to do this is to ask her for her number, but nothing more. Don't invite her back to your house, but the next day, message her and ask her out on a date. That will tell her that you want more than sex and that you might be looking for a long-term relationship. Find a girlfriend at a festival or concert. If you are looking for a girlfriend that loves music, you might want to look at festivals or concerts. Maybe your favourite artist is coming to town and you are debating whether to book tickets. Well, what if you could see your favourite artist and meet your future girlfriend at the same time? It's not a sure thing, but plenty of girls go to concerts with their friends and spend their time looking at the guys who are also there too. If you end up talking to a lady, then you can start by mentioning the music at the concert, which is a great conversation starter. You will both have plenty to talk about, and you could even invite her for a drink after the concert. Find a girlfriend on vacation. Heading on vacation with your friends or family, well, who knows what will happen, but one thing is for sure, there will be girls. It's not always easy if you can find a girl on holiday because it could end up being a long-distance relationship, but it's still worth keeping your eyes open though and talking to the ladies when you find them. Find a girlfriend at the beach. If you live near a beach or you are on holiday, the beach is a great place to find a lady who is hanging out with her friends. Remember though, gents, not to look creepy by constantly staring at her while she has a swimming suit on, because it's just a little bit weird. Instead, you can invite her to play a game of beach volleyball and see where it goes from there. Find a girlfriend at a local coffee shop. A coffee shop, it's my favourite. It's a great place to find a lady because girls are constantly going in and out of those coffee shops, plus lots of girls work there too. It could be worth grabbing a coffee and just sitting in to read a book once a week because you never know who you might meet or strike up a conversation with. Find a girlfriend in the park. On a summer's afternoon, a park is filled with girls enjoying picnics and reading. You could go with your friends to play a game of football in the park and see who you meet along the way. It's helpful to take friends with you sometimes because they might talk to a girl's friends or just make things a lot less awkward. They can talk to her friends whilst you talk to that specific lady whilst you ask for her number. Find a girlfriend while doing volunteer work. Do something good while getting something in return. Doing volunteer work is a great way to meet a lady, especially one that has a certain kind of heart. If she is doing volunteering work, she will probably have a huge heart, and you can both spend hours working together, which will allow you to form a strong connection before one of you makes a move and asks the other person out on a date. Now, when you do meet a girl like this, you don't need to rush. You can take your time until you are both ready to make your next move. You can find your next girlfriend pretty much anywhere. The truth is, the places that I have mentioned are great places to meet a girl, but you could meet her anywhere. Now, Murphy's Law dictates that when you stop looking for a girl, you will find her. So you might already know her. Perhaps she's a friend or you work with her, but you don't see her in a romantic way yet. Give it time, because if you look for a girlfriend in these places, you might not find her. If you spend time with them though, you might randomly find her. Basically, stop looking and instead spend your time in places that you like, because you never know who you might see. There you go, we've reached the end of the video. I really hope this video helped. Leave your comments down below if you feel I've missed something from today's video. And one more thing, if you want to get your name rolling up like these people's names just here, then all you have to do is click the link in the description bar to find out a little bit more. Have an amazing day, like and subscribe. See you soon.